It is 5 a.m. Taking the dog out before I get ready to go pick up my dream car. It has been my dream car since 2014. I think that's the first time it came back, or yeah, the return of this car came back. So I was in the Air Force. I remember driving to the flight line. I'm looking at my dog. This is Yeezy. He's a pocket bully who's also an internal 5-year-old because he doesn't do anything like a normal dog. Anyway, back to what I was saying. Dream car since I was like 20, 21, 22. So I was fortunate enough to get it, and y'all gonna go with me on this journey to get it. It's in Connecticut. I'm upstate New York, so I'll update y'all as we make journeys on this trip. It'll be about 4 or 5 hours back. So I'll tell you a little bit about it on the way back and why I chose this specific one opposed to the different options of this car. And it should make sense, but stick with me. We got a long day. So we're about halfway there. Slow. Buses are slow, but this was the best route to get there. So if you're on my Instagram, then you already know what the car is. If you're not, then I'll tell you a little bit about it. I've had 3 versions of this car. The first one being 1984. The second one being a 1980. And now this one being a 2017. So I'm versed in this car. This was my first car that I was able to work on and kind of learn from. So quick journey. We're almost there. Next time y'all see me, it will be either getting into the car or a car to take me to that car. It all makes sense. So stick with me. We're halfway there. All day sliding and gliding. There it is. We made it. 2017 Stingray. Look at it. Look at it. All right, we'll do a walk around. He got to go. We'll talk more about it. We'll slide later. We got a car meet to go to, and we'll do everything we can to get y'all to see these cars together. If you didn't get it by the year, when I was at the stop, this is a 2017 base model Stingray, and the reason I went with a base model is because the engine in an LT1 and an LT4 are the same when you talk about the blocks. All you got to do is change the heads and the cams and lifters, and you in the same ballpark. It's easy power when it comes to C7s, and I'm extremely happy to have this. My boy Jay really blessed me. That's his C8. This is the C7. And we'll give y'all guys a start up. You see how clean it is? Should sound mean. We're gonna have all the time in the world to talk about it, to get it set up. Look how beautiful it is. Immaculate condition. Truly a clean C7. If you followed me at all when I was playing video games, then you know exactly who this is. We're gonna throw this on the back. Like I said earlier, when we were looking at both of those C8s, we got a wheel we're gonna put in. We'll probably throw that in a little later. I got some real basic mods that I'm gonna throw on right now just to enhance some of the features. And look how beautiful that is. All right, we got about a 4-hour drive back, so we will talk about the basics. This is an old car. It's about 7 years old. So if you know about C7s, then you know what a C7 is. But for those of you who don't, and those of you who want to know, we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna get into the reasons I chose this one. It's easy power. That's Jay back there. We're gonna be at the car meet later today. We're gonna be pulling in this. which sounds beautiful, by the way. I was so amazed by the sound of it, I didn't even get to record it. So y'all will see us do a couple of rolls, a couple of basics when I throw the rig up. And I'll give y'all a little bit about the rig. It's an Insta360 X3. There's no need to go to the X4. And instead of using a ghost mount, we're using a Fatuli. I'll tell you more about it, but it's a 3 and a 2. We'll have it mounted up here with the invisible stick. It sounds beautiful. It sounds beautiful. All right, y'all. Talk to y'all in a little bit. We made it back in one piece. Last night was crazy. It was bought a steering wheel from a guy out in Rhode Island. This little ting. Let me get this to shade so I can see it. So we're gonna try to get this thrown on today. The first mod I always do to my cars is a steering wheel. We got a lot of parts for this car already, just like we did for the Porsche. It's just waiting on the X-pipe. Once the X-pipe gets in, this will no longer be a stock vet.